Hey guys, I'm Junhan, and today I'll be doing a full in-depth review of the Lufi XF device and show you the entire process from unboxing to installation and to the process, the features and how to use it. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so here's the packaging of the Lufi XF Revolution device. I'm gonna unbox it right now. Open this up. From here, you have two boxes. The smaller one on the left is the hardware where it stores the wiring and all. The one on the right, the larger one, is where it stores the device itself. So I'm going to open it up right now. From here, you'll be immediately greeted by the Lufi XF device itself. There you go. Now this, as compared to the X1, is more well thought of, I would say, in terms of the design, because you can see there's much more curvature and texture into it, and also it has this hood right here. So let's say when it's very sunny, you got this shade so that the sun doesn't block the view of the display, which is a very clever design. And then the bottom here, you can see the shift lights. So let's say when you rev, it goes all the way up and down. Yeah, and the display here, it's more crisp and sharper or high definition, I would say, as compared to the X1. And it features all the way up to 50 real-time data. But it also depends on the model of your car, because some car model doesn't support certain data. So yeah, you gotta take note on that. So we're gonna put this aside. And then now you're going to unbox the smaller one, which is the hardware. So open it up. Now here, you have the cable. So this one goes to attached to the OBD-II port, which I'll show you later. And then this one here connects to the back of the Lufi XF device. So right here, just attach like that. Okay, and then what else do we have? Oh, wrong one. So from here, you have, these are the tools, the support, the brackets needed to install the Lufi XF device on your car itself. So I'm gonna open it up. Let's see what do we have. So this is the base. You have a 3M tape backing as well, so to stick, whether you want to stick on the dashboard or stick on the windscreen, up to you. And then here you have the mounting bracket. This mounts on top of the base, which I'll show you later. And then you have an Allen key and a bolt and nut as well to attach all of this together. And it also comes with a USB, micro USB. Okay, so now let's start with the installation process. I've lined up everything here. So first, you're gonna take the base. You can see there's these two protruding teeth right here, right? So you're gonna take the mounting. You're gonna slot it in here, just like that. Okay, after that, you have to make sure the holes are aligned on both ends. Okay, once they are aligned, you're gonna take your bolt. You're gonna remove the nut first. Okay, and then all you're gonna do is you're gonna slot this right through. It's pretty hard to do with one hand, but you're gonna align the hole and then slot your bolt right through. Okay, once that's done, like that, you're gonna take your nut, put it in there, and what you're gonna do now is, what I like to do is, you just hold this in place, and then you take the Allen key, which is provided as well, and you just turn it clockwise, and you automatically lock it. Okay, now it's tight. So you can see the nut is already inside the bolt. Perfect. Now the next step, you want to put this at the back of the device. So what you got to do is, you see this device right here, you got this slot which slides up. So this one you're going to loosen it a bit first, just turn it anti-clockwise. Once it's loosened, you can go up and down. So you just have to take this, align it, and just slot it right in, just like that. Once it's done, you just rotate it clockwise to tighten it, and there you have it. So you can put it like that. Then you can take the 3M adhesive tape and just remove one of the side and just tape it right here. So that's it. So now what you gotta do is, you gotta take this cable which I mentioned just now. This is to connect to the OBD-II port. Now the OBD-II port usually locates below the steering wheel, under here, this area. So you just have to go down and have a look, where is it? Well, in this case, this one is right here. So I've turned on the flash. So you just got to put this inside there, push it in. It's hard to do with one hand, but yeah, push it in. Okay, that's it. Then attach the back end of the cable to here. So just push it in like that. So you can hear the beeping, means it's successfully connected. Okay, if for some reason after you connect the cable from the Lufi XF device to the OBD-II port and it doesn't work, you have another cable right here which is labeled the ACC cable right here. So all you gotta do is you gotta connect this to the ignition switch fuse and it should work. I'll show you a picture of how you should do it. So now let's go ahead and start the car. Okay, once you turn on the engine, the device turns on as well. So here you can see all the info you need to know. So this one is the controls at the back, which I'll explain later. And then you can just have a look through all this so they get a better understanding of the device. Okay, now the back here, there are only three buttons I would say. Up, down, and then this one right here is, if you press once, you enter. If you hold it, it exits. That's it. Simple as that. Okay, so specifically for the Lufi XF device, we have 5 different displays or configuration. So this is the first layout, this is the second, this is the third, this is the fourth, and this is the fifth. And it's highly customizable. So you can change whatever data you want to display here. You can change the here as well, and then you can change the color, the font color. You can change the colors of this. Yeah, it's very customizable. So you can do it for all of the display. So yeah, you can have fun with it. Okay, now let's proceed to the system setup. Just press the middle button once and then you go to system setup. Okay, here unit, the first one you can change to km per hour or miles per hour depending where you're from. And then you got speed adjust, RPM adjust, intake manifold adjust, voltage adjust, time loop, water warm up. Now this is an interesting feature. So let's say when you just start your car and then your engine is still cold. So what this does is basically you can set a certain temperature, let's say 2 degrees just for example. Once you reach that temperature, it alerts you and tells you that your engine is warm and ready to go. Pretty cool feature. Also set your speed segment alarm. So your first speed, second speed, what you want to be, so that once you reach there, it lets you know. And then also if you go to speed for gear position, so let's say for each, okay, let's say you got 4 gear, let's say it's a 4 speed, so you can set to the speed that you think that it's gonna shift. So yeah, it shift for you and then it lets you know. Let's go to display setup. You want to click item setup. Okay, so from here you can configure the data that's being displayed to whatever you want to display. They can change to up to 50 different types of data, but that depends on the vehicle as well. So let's say if I want to change the voltage here, so you can change, you can go around, you can play around. There are actually a lot of things, but bear in mind that, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, not all data can be displayed because it depends on the car model. So yeah, and then let's say you want to change the logo, you name it, I'm pretty sure they'll have it because literally I think they have everything here. And then you can change the outer ring, you can, or you can change the inner ring, it's possible as well. So this is just for one of the layout. There are 5 other layouts, so yeah, you can have fun with this. Yeah, and again you go under display setup. This time you want to go to item color setup. So from here you can change the color, so you can see here, right? So you go up or down. So down, you can see it changing purple. You look at the fuel level, the font and everything, see it goes, changes different color. Yep, so you can change the title, you can change the number, you can change the unit. Yep, so you can customize this to however you want it. The next thing will be sequential LED setup, which is the bottom one down here. So let's go inside. Okay, from here you can choose the pattern. The pattern, the first one, this one, means that it goes from left to right when you rev your car. So it goes like this and back down. And the second one will be, it goes from the side all the way to the middle and then go back down. Yep, so there are 2 options. And then this sequential step, basically it tells you how many balls here. So let's say if 100 RPM will be here, then this will be 200, 300, 400, 500. Or if not, you put to 500, meaning that each dish will be 500, 1000, 1500, 2000. So when you rev, then it goes like this when you reach that certain RPM. So you can set. And then the next one will be multicolor. So if it's multicolor, meaning that the starting will be green, then you suddenly go to orange and then go to red. Yep. Or if you want just one color, you can put it either red, green or blue. And under warning setup, So from here you can set, let's say the most important one will be like voltage. You want to set the voltage to be, let's say it's at 11. So let's say if it drops below 11, it warns you, so that it tells you that your car battery is dying and you get it replaced as soon as possible before it dies. Or the water temperature or oil temperature, if it's too hot, it reaches the threshold. So yeah, you know that your car is going to overheat. So yeah, it tells you before it happens, which is a very cool thing. And one thing I really like about this product is it has this time attack mode. So if you click on it, you can select your mode, whether you want 0 to 100, 0 to 200, or 0 to 400 meters. So yeah, let's say I set to 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. Then you press start. So now you're 0 km per hour. Once it goes after 1, then you start recording. So let's say if you accelerate very fast, then the graph goes like this up. Once it reaches, then it tells you your best time. So each time you do, it records. So yeah, you can compare. And you have DTC data. DTC stands for Diagnostic Trouble Code. So you click on it. Let's say if you have check engine light or whatever symbol that is not that good, so you just click clear and then it clears. Or you want to read it, you can just click on read. And then you have ECU data, other setup. Yep. So, and again, if you really don't know about anything, you can just click on the user manual and go back to the 6 slides and have a look. Okay, so demonstrate how the display looks like when I rev on the engine. So I'm going to show you each and every one of it. So this is the first one. This is the second one. This is the third. This is the fourth. And this is the fifth. And that's it for the full explanation of the Lufi XF device and all you need to know. Hopefully you learn a thing or two. And if you're interested, feel free to contact Onz Performance and he'll get you one of these if you want. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask either me or the manufacturer itself. I have his contact and everything, so the link is down below. You have his WeChat because he's from China, or you can go to his website but it's in Chinese. So yeah, if you don't understand, you can come and ask me. So yeah, with that said, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.